Welcome back to Muay Thai Extra, and it is indeed the week in which London holds the Muay Thai Grand Prix number 5 at the London O2 Indigo. We're very, very excited indeed. We've got lots to still cram in to the second part of the show, and we've got Matt Duran here from Muay Thai Grand Prix to tell us all about it as well. Some great pair-ups and matchups indeed. And let's start talking about Dan McGowan and his matchup as well. That's another really good pair-up indeed, isn't it?
Well, he's fighting Sam Modial, so he's fighting the French guy from Virid Boxing. I mean, Dan McGowan, everyone knows what he can do. You know, he's been in the top 2 or 3 in the UK for a long time now. You know, he's coming off the back of that win at the last MTGP against Victor Saravia. And we know how that went last time. You know, he was, you know, pretty much kind of losing that fight, really. If we were honest, you know, we love him to bits. You know, he's a homegrown talent from the UK, and obviously we want to see him do well. But you know, Victor came over from the US and was giving him a good fight. And you know, the skill of Dan and the composure that he had to make sure that he was still composed enough to get that elbow in, and that elbow changed the fight, and we all know that he ended up winning that fight, and sent Victor Saravia home not feeling very pleased with himself.
Absolutely,
So now he's fighting, you know, Sam Modial. You know, he's meant to be very good, this guy. He's French #1 as far as I believe, you know, I can't wait to see Dan do the business again. You know, he's a fantastic fighter, very Thai style, lovely technique. And you know, it'd be great to see him fight and take another victory.
On paper, it's not going to be a breeze by any measure, as what was proved at you know, Muay Thai Grand Prix number 3 at London just a few months ago. So, you know, he can't take anything for granted, obviously, and he's not going to, obviously, as well. But yeah, it's about physical strength, but also that mental strength as well. How to get back, even when you're on the ropes, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, with these international fighters, none of them come over to another country without doing their homework and without training hard. You don't get on that plane to come over from France, you know, as a French #1 to come here and, you know, not give it everything and do your best to win the fight. So he's going to have his work cut out, and you know, I can't wait to see it. You know, it's an international fight. Everyone loves that. It's UK versus England versus France.
Basically.
You know, whilst we're all friends outside the ring, you know, and there's such a lot of respect from these fighters for each other inside that ring. You know, it's do or die. And you know, my money's on McGowan, but you know, it's because I'm a big fan of him, and you know, hopefully he takes the victory.
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking forward to his fight indeed. Now, another one that we're looking forward to, and I know you are especially, Jamie Whelan's pair up as well. How's that looking?
Well, Jamie Whelan, again, you know, fantastic young fighter from Double K Gym, from Kieran Kettle's gym. He's dropped weight to fight this fight, so he's come down from around, you know, 58, 59 kilos. He's dropping down to, I think, 54 kilos for this fight. So he's it's going to be new to him, but he's going to be strong at this lower weight class. And you know, again, very technical, very clever fighter. Jamie, got very quick feet, good combination hands, fast hands, and you know, I can't wait to see it. Just cannot wait to see, you know, what he's doing with this. Here he is again against Thibault Dufil, again from Vera Boxing Gym. So again, another international fight, UK against France. And you know, let's hope Jamie does the business and brings back that, the W for Double K.
Brilliant stuff. Now, we'll bring up the next poster as well for the viewers in a second. It's just coming up for you. But yeah, we've also got a female fight as well. We've not mentioned them as such this time around, but there is at least one, I believe, isn't there? A female fight, and that's with Bernice
Aladis from Kettle's gym. Which is you know, again, a fantastic gym in South London, in Kent. And you know, produced some great fighters over the years, and you know, she is definitely a you know, fantastic woman fighter, and you know, can't wait to see that as well.
Now, she juggles literally family life, but also the Muay Thai lifestyle as well. So that in itself can be very demanding, isn't it? But she's a real determined fighter, isn't she? She's really focused as well, and that's the beauty of a fighter like Bernice.
Absolutely, I think the same for any of these fighters when they're juggling a full-time job. I think Bernice is a mum as well, and she's fighting this Angerville. I wonder if Angerville lives up to her name, but
does look angry in that poster actually. Yeah, they both look quite angry.
She does. So
I think it might be pronounced Angevie.
Angevie.
Because it's French, but obviously, our pronunciation will be Angerville there. But yeah, Anaël Angevie, definitely, it's a really good, another really good pair up there with Bernice Aldis. It's going to look quite promising.
Well, absolutely. Bernice is she's very experienced. She's been fighting for years. She's fought on some massive shows, and she's no stranger to a tear up, as they say. And looking forward to this. This is going to be a great fight. Let's hope she comes back and gets the win for UK. Now,
just quickly talk about Evan Jays as well, and a promising young fighter as well. Is he still 16 or has he turned 17?
17, I think.
17 now. And obviously he's also won 2 of the Muay Thai Grand Prix at London O2 now. MTGP2 and 3, and now number 5. So he's looking to make it 3 out of 3, I think. That's gonna look a good prospect as well.
Well, yep, again, as we've said before, fights way beyond his years, this young man, fights with the experience of someone in their mid-20s. I know he's a particular favourite of yours. It's great to see these, a young fighter like him, coming through the ranks. He's being trained very well by the boys down at Double K Gym, so he's getting good sparring partners, he's getting good training, he's getting good pad work. I know he's very good friends with all the lads down there. I know he's recently been up with Charlie Peters and James Toomey. They've been up to do some pads with Charlie at Kieran's old trainer's gym somewhere in central East London, I think. So look, he's a young man with a great amount of talent, and again, I can't wait to see it. Let's hope he keeps on doing what he's doing, putting Muay Thai on the map, and attracting a new breed of fighter for the UK, because I'm sure there's a lot of his mates that he knows that he can hopefully bring into the sport. And once you get a young fighter like that, it attracts other people into the sport. That talent, is fantastic.
A whole new generation into the sport, brilliant. Now, we're going to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes, as it were, in the Muay Thai community. We mentioned Bernice Aldis, who's fighting this weekend. And, let's take a closer look at preparations for this weekend.
Thai boxing is basically all I know. It's all I've ever done from a really young age. I had a couple of years out when I was like 17, that sort of age. Obviously done it all the way through my teenage years. And I went in to do an office job, which obviously didn't work out for me. All I wanted to do really was be in the gym and train and teach. So, it's literally my life. Obviously, I love what I do. I've always loved the training side. I like getting hit, so it's also like a bonus. But like I said, I don't want to get in the fight and lose. Obviously, I had a fight before and I've got quite a nasty cut. I don't want to go through that again.
Nice job. Very good puncher.
The last time she fought was she'd only had one fight in 2.5 years since she had a child, and it was a big ask to fight Tiffany Van Soest.
Tiffany, the Time Bomb Van Soest!
She lost the last one, so she's not going to want that to happen again, and trust me, she won't be losing.
All my training, I make sure I really push myself. It's all for that one fight, so you've got to believe in yourself and you've got to be confident. Know what you've done in your training is enough. And I know that she's going to be training just as hard, So, you know, that's what drives me every day, to be stronger and fitter and sharper. Working full time and being a full-time mum, I want to make sure that everything I've done is right, and, you know, I want to go in for the win.
I've seen the girl she's fighting. She's strong, she's fit, she's determined, but I don't think she's got the same skill set. And Muay Thai is all about skill set.
I've seen her train hard over the years, like fighting like some real serious training, to be fair, like fighting with big guys, and it's like, there's a few times I've been felt for her a bit, like I really want to take those blows.
I think either she stops her with a knee to the head or a nice win on points. Wins you will.
Obviously you have to have the determination and power as well, but when you've got both of those plus the skill set that she's got, I don't see the other girl winning.
What's the prediction? She's gonna win, obviously, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a war.
An all-access behind-the-scenes look at Bernice's preparations there. It's been amazing to have you in, Matt. We're really looking forward to
Thank you, Far. Can't wait. See you there Saturday. Be there.
We'll be, definitely. We'll both be there, and we hope you'll be there as well. The London O2 Arena at the Indigo this weekend. Whatever you're up to, do not miss it. The gloves are most definitely on.